Hello and welcome. We're here at the Karen Rolton Oval. You join us for this big bash match between the Adelaide Strikers and the Melbourne Renegades. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me for this exciting contest is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
It's great to be here for this match. I'm sure we'll be treated to a spectacular contest.
Thanks, Ali. It's time now for the toss. Let's join the pitch side to see who'll be donning the pads first.
Seems a strange decision. I really feel the conditions are going to be tricky to bat in at the start. The openers are really going to have to concentrate in the early overs.
We're in the late stages of the season now. Both teams looking for or maintaining their form. We've seen plenty of amazing cricket so far, and the crowd, it looks like it's ready for more today. Okay, everything looks set to get this match underway. I think the new ball will get some movement, and the openers are going to have to be wary of that. Nicked it. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Doesn't beat the infield. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over. 4 off it. The Renegades are 4 for none.
End of the first. Not many runs off it. A good start by the bowlers.
Brown, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Onto that early. That could be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Square cut, finds point, no run. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Just open the face of the bat really well. That's through the infield. That'll be 4 more.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Eight runs out of there. The Renegades are 12 for none.
Steady start. Taking a bit longer than they would like to get set. They can launch from here, though.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Can't get that outside the ring field. Front foot punch down the ground and mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there.
Just perfection. A magnificent shot. You just can't hit it any better than that. Racing away to the boundary.
End of the over. The Renegades are 17 for none. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Thick edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Caught. It's one of the easiest catches you'll see. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
The new batter for the Melbourne Renegades. Please give her.
She's got her tail up.
Massive edge. Misses everyone, and that's racing away. Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Finds the fielder with that shot. With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the northern end. Was quick onto that in the infield. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Incredible, what a grab. And that's gone, amazing catch.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket.
Melbourne Renegades.
Straight to the fielder. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Cuts that off well in the infield. 4 runs added there. The Renegades, 31 for 2.
31 for 2.
Busby from the southern end.
Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter. Shoulders, arms, and true to the wicketkeeper.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Busby has had a pretty good over, just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
2 for 2.
Edged it. They've gone up here. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Nicked it. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. And gone. Brilliant catch. Out. What a screamer.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though.
Make her welcome.
Massive edge. Misses everyone, and that's racing away. Busby shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Webb ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. And a fantastic catch. Long on had to run adjacently a fair bit, and they've held on to it. Great cricket. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? The field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. The strikers managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling. Brown from the northern end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Misses everything.
End of
Well,
the
that was another good
ninth
over.
over.
You
The
can see the
Renegades
frustration growing on the batters.
They just haven't got going, have they? It's been a great bowling performance, though.
Couldn't get it through the field. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. And gone. Brilliant reactions to take that one. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Wellington comes back into the attack. The runs have slowed. They're a good option to continue tying these batters down. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Thick edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Doesn't beat the infield. 6 runs added in the over. The Renegades are 49 for 5. McGrath coming into the attack from the southern end.
For the Adelaide Strikers.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. The over ends and no change to the score. Some superb bowling. It's looking tough for the batters to find a way to get the ball away. Wellington from the northern end.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Finds the fielder with that shot. Nicked it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. The Strikers managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling.
It's been good bowling. Batters just haven't adjusted to the conditions tonight. How will she reply?
Edged it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. straight to the fielder. Bowler and fielders look really confident. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Kershaw has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Over, the Renegades are 71 for 5.
Now 71 for 5.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the northern end. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watch that in awe.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Out! Caught. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but it's been a good innings.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Was quick onto that in the infield. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over. 6 off it. The Renegades are 77 for 6. Wellington, coming back into the attack, has done well so far. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Great shot, through the gap.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Can't get that outside the ring field. The strikers needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. A good over.
4-6.
Gibson from the northern end. Nearly gets the edge. Gibson with a great delivery there. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Wow, that's missed a lot. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. That's the over. The Renegades are 98 for 6. The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the southern end. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
McGrath, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though. End of the over, 10 runs from it. The Renegades are 108 for 6.
Can't afford too many dot balls at this stage. Need to find a way to ramp up the run rate.
This will be the first over of the power play. This pair should be trying to really push the scoring rate. Goes over the top with that shot.
That was just a super shot. The delivery was fine, great line and length, but just put away.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Over the infield with a cracking shot. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. The Renegades are 119 for 6. Last over of this innings, no point defending now. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Perfectly timed.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Molyneux is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s. You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. And the innings comes to an end. The Strikers will need 135 runs. This total is well below par, and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find something to make up for the rest of the batting team's failures.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Couldn't get it through the field. Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. McGrath waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Massive outside edge. Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Yes. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. The Strikers are 9 for 1.
First over of the second innings is complete, and it was a good one for the batters. Some lovely shots played.
Coit, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the southern end. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
Coit shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Square cut, finds point, no run. Brilliant diving stop. Bowler and fielders look really confident.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. 4 runs added in that over. The Strikers, 13 for 2. Valemic from the northern end. Doesn't beat the infield. Drilled that one away.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Patterson has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Finds the fielder with that shot. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted. Beats the field with a great shot.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Was quick onto that in the infield. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. 8 runs out of there. The strikers are 27 for 2. Going with spin now.
Into the attack for the Melbourne Renegades.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. A chance.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
And that brings up the 50 putt.
Picked up 4 with a lovely shot off the front foot.
This has been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now.
Yes.
Couldn't get it through the field. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Patterson, there's plenty from these bowlers.
Are now on 70 for 2.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
How will the bowler respond?
Oh, fantastic catch. Simple as you like, the batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance, but have to head back to the pavilion.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Misses everything. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Edged it. That's the end of a truly superb over. Takes an important wicket and doesn't concede a run. What more can you ask for? Wareham back on now.
The attack for the Melbourne Renegades.
Power and precision in that shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Matthews, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Doesn't beat the infield. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
It's another wicket, it's the 4th now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Good shot, a beauty. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Prestwich from the southern end. Bowl. Oh, no luck at all there on that one.
That's a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Finds the fielder with that shot. Perfectly timed.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Was quick onto that in the infield. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Nearly gets the edge. Wareham with a great delivery there. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Crash! Beautiful bowling.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the southern end.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Top catch that out on the boundary. Deep mid-wicket, had to get on their skates, and they've taken a terrific catch. Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. The Renegades managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket.
A round of applause.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Edged it. The end of another tidy over. Good to see the pressure starting to build on the batters. Matthews from the southern end. No. Terrible shot. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Matthews, straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
Darcy Brown is coming in to bat for the Adelaide Strikers. Please make her welcome.
She's got her tail up.
Beats the field with a great shot. End of a really good over. Gets a wicket and really slowing down the scoring pace. The right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the northern end.
Melbourne Renegades.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Cuts that off well in the infield. Gone, bowled, the final wicket falls.
That's it, they're all out. Amazing bowling display. It felt the victory was only a matter of time, and so it's proved. Just a brilliant win.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.